Let's do it. Hello, Wrestling World, and welcome to Wrestling on the Rise, episode 38, 16th anniversary and the FastLane fallout. We like to talk anything and everything about wrestling. I'm your host, Rich Michaels, and on this episode, we wrap up WWE's FastLane, Ring of Honor's 16th anniversary, the Bullock Club, and New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup. Also, for What Moves You, we got results from last episodes, plus introducing a new What Moves You tournament that will get your dream match fantasies twerking. Did I say twerking? Anyways, I will explain once we get into the segment. Trust me, stay tuned. Plus, for Rich Talks, I discuss the difference between sports entertainment and wrestling. So, let's get the show started with Ring of Honor's 16th anniversary show recap. So, Ring of Honor's 16th anniversary show was amazing and definitely was the best event of the weekend. With title changes and surprise appearance, well, first, we got new ROH Tag Team Champions in the Briscoe Brothers, who are now 9-time ROH Tag Champs. Plus, we got new 6-man Tag Team Champions in SoCal Uncensored. Congratulations to both teams, but we got to witness the return of the man they call the Belt Collector, Austin Aries. A double return to challenge for the only ROH belt he has never held, which is currently belongs to Kenny King. I'm talking about the Television Championship. But we also got an appearance by Barry the All-In Bear, who turned out to be Kenny Omega, who delivered a V-triggered knee to Cody's head. But the main event with the ROH Championship on the line with Dalton Castle versus Jay Lethal was a 4.5-star match. Definitely ROH is here to compete with WWE if they keep putting up with shows like this. So, as I said earlier, that Barry the All-In Bear turned out to be Kenny Omega. But that's not all the news we got for you from Bullet Club. Last week, they finally revealed the location for September's All-In event, and as all we expected, it will be in Chicago, Illinois. And also, we got some breaking news for you. Flip Gordon is still not booked. Come on, guys. Book Flip. So, the New Japan Cup tournament is here, and we almost have the first round matches in the books. But remember, the winner of this tournament gets a shot at either the IWGP Heavyweight Championship or the Intercontinental Championship or the Never Openweight Championship. So, with that being said, here's who's already advancing to the second round. The finals are on March 21st of this month, so tell me, who do you have in the finals? Please tell me your predictions in the comments below. I would love to hear them. So remember back in episode 31 when we asked you for what moves you if NXT should have another championship? Well, it's happening. For NXT New Orleans, they will crown the first ever NXT North American champion in a 6-man ladder match. Wait for it. And the participants are Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, Killian Dane, Lars Sullivan, Ricochet, and EC3. Also scheduled for New Orleans is Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa in an unsanctioned match. Sheesh. NXT New Orleans could be the event of the weekend if WrestleMania does not shape up to be the event it should be. Finally, we are officially on the road to WrestleMania, and some matches are set in stone, like AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship, as AJ Styles retained the championship at FastLane. Okay, actually, wait, stop. Hold up. Let's talk FastLane for a second. It was actually a decent pay-per-view. Some good matches, but for me, Rusev versus Nakamura was easily match of the night in my opinion. Alright? Okay, that's enough. Back to WrestleMania. We also got to witness Asuka appearing at FastLane to challenge Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Finally, a worthy opponent for Asuka and a greater test for Charlotte to cement her legacy. April 8th is definitely going to be a great day, but WrestleMania is not the only thing fans are looking forward for in April. Later that month, on April 27th in Saudi Arabia, the biggest Rumble ever will take place with 50, yeah, I said it, 50 superstars. I don't know what their goal is here with 50 superstars in a Rumble, but my guess is to test out the waters for a World War III match. Remember, WCW days, 60 men, 3 rings. If they bring that back, there is nothing else I need more from WWE. I'm done. Now it's time for What Moves You. Last week, we asked who would you like to see sign with WWE by the end of this year? And with 40%, you all voted to see Kenny Omega sign with WWE by the end of this year. Hopefully he wins the IWGP Heavyweight Championship before then. But thank you all for voting. We truly appreciate it. But now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, introducing the Wrestling on the Rise Champions of Champions tournament. So here's how it works. It's a 5-week tournament with 4 fatal 4-way matches for you to vote on. The winner of those matches goes on to the finals to determine the Champions of Champions champion. So I chose 16 of my favorite, most decorated champions in wrestling and randomly put them in matches. So you can choose who you like out of the 4 to vote on. And the first match is Ultimate Warrior, Sting, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jushin Thunder Liger. So make sure everybody votes for what moves you in the comments below, and you can also vote on social media, that's Twitter and Instagram at WrestlingOnTheOne, and you can also vote on our Facebook page at facebook.com/WrestlingOnTheRise. And later this week, I will be posting the whole bracket of the Champions of Champions tournament on all social media platforms. So stay tuned for that. So now, for Rich Talks. What's the difference between sports entertainment and wrestling? Well, the actual difference is Vince McMahon. And we all know WWE is wrestling, but he likes to prefer to call it sports entertainment, which puts them in their own category all on their own, which is fine and all. But the actual difference is the wrestling. Sports entertainment is more storyline and theatrics, while wrestling is the actual sport. Companies like New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor like to blend it together but fail at the sports entertainment aspect, which is fine because the wrestling makes up for it. Trust me. And WWE kind of lacks in the wrestling part but is fantastic at the entertainment part. Either way, we love the sport no matter what you want to call it, and that's Rich Talks. Thank you all for watching Wrestling on the Rise episode 38. Hope you all enjoyed it. We had a lot of information and news that we spilled for you for this episode, but that's all we have for you. So make sure everybody votes for the Champions of Champions tournament in the comments below. And you could also vote on Twitter and Instagram at WrestlingOnTheOne. And you could also vote on our Facebook page at facebook.com/WrestlingOnTheRise. Next week, we'll be trying to cook up something special for you. But until then, I'm your host, Rich Michaels, and we'll see you next week.